best friends, got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone in school, while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks. High school chillin', I was on a mission. I had bigger dreams of being a musician. Teachers always talked, but I couldn't seem to listen. I lived in a fantasy land, they called it fiction. But I was gonna be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close, I would fail and fade. But that's school, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now, I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. Yeah, let's go. So if you want something big, you gotta swing fast, swing hard and commit. You might miss 10 times, but when you hit, just make sure that you get all of it, okay? People at the top took risks. Investing and testing is all that they did. It's not complicated, it just takes grit. So never give up, take a swing at it. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Pick and Roll Podcast, episode 154. I'm here with my guys Rio from the Jets Fans Podcast, and there's Blaze Radio over there. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Oh my God, I'm battling hackers for the past hour and a half on Discord. Fun stuff.
I think I've seen that.
Listen, people, if you get a weird message from someone you know and it doesn't sound like them and they sent you something that says that they reported you for this or that, just make sure it's them first. Now 3 people got hacked that I'm trying to track and get out of servers and fix everything. It's a mess. Anyway.
The moral of the story, don't click on links from anybody.
In DM,
don't click on a link from Blaze.
Well, I went through this like 4 months ago, and some people in my Discord didn't delete the old accounts that were hacked. So now they're getting messages from them now, and they're clicking and they're getting hacked.
Oh my God.
Here, it's not really funny because what they do is they can get into your passwords that you have saved on your browser.
Yeah.
And if you have your bank account or this login, you're fucked. So as much it's like people are going to joke about it and stuff, it's really not funny when it comes down to it because 2 people almost lost their whole livelihood from it last time.
Yeah. Did you get hacked? Did you get hacked or no?
No, but I went in and deleted all. You know how when you add a password on your phone or in Google and save it, they can get into that.
Yeah. So
I got rid of all my saved passwords on all my devices. So I have to, it's a mess. It can really do some bad shit. And Discord's always where it's at, so you got to protect your server. So that's what I've been doing for 2 hours.
Oh my God, Rio, what about you? I know you're feeling good right now.
Yeah, man. Congratulations on your win, man. Like I told you in the chat, my Steelers had no reason to even be there. I mean, I just hope your offense gets better because it didn't look good against a shitty Steelers defense.
Yeah.
The defense is amazing. You can go all the way to Super Bowl just because of your defense. Right, Mitch? How's your team doing in Cancun?
My team's doing good. We fired Kevin Patullo.
Yeah,
So
that'll
there's a
solve
plus.
everything.
Yeah, I know.
That'll fix
The top-
everything.
The top
I'll
two
say
guys
that-
are. Huh?
If this is the worst game he has in the postseason, I'm glad he got out of the way now. and
Yeah,
not-
yeah, exactly. And I'm rooting for
Yeah.
you guys now. Make a run for it, dude. Go for it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
would
rooting for you guys.
terrible online if we win the whole thing.
I don't want to see any of those other teams that are out there to win it, really.
I love you, Mitch. I know you did, our crew, but the top two guys are actually Mike McDaniel and Brian Dable for us. So hopefully we get Mike McDaniel.
That's the one I would want too.
Yeah. Yeah.
a
And then
Yeah, no.
As the OC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
OC for me, yeah.
He's to
And
me,
then-
he's kind of like McDaniels. He's better as a coordinator than a coach.
Yep.
Yeah. And
That's
then
what a lot
Blake.
of people are saying now.
He's like
So.
Robert Saleh. He's a better DC than he is a head coach.
Right.
As far
and
as
then,
head coach for the Steelers, I just have faith in the organization. They'll make the right call. When they hired Cower, I said, "What are you doing? It's a Browns guy." You know. And then when they hired Tomlin, I said, "Who's that guy?" So I have faith that they'll bring in the right guy. I want Notre Dame's coach. That's who I want.
oh, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one
Or
for
Mike
you guys.
McCarthy
Definitely.
from Pittsburgh. Or if Indiana wins the championship next on Monday, Signetti's from Western Pennsylvania.
Or just take Kevin Petullo.
No,
Just have
Signetti is an
Petullo.
amazing coach. He would fit in perfect.
Yeah.
If
Really
really,
young.
they're going to run a cocaine in Florida. Michael
Yeah.
Irvin is on a tear.
The Texans showed how old the Steeler team was. And,
Oh,
and
really?
Rodgers retire. Get the fuck out of here.
What about Kenneth Gainwell?
He's going to be an MVP of the whole league next year. That dude's phenomenal, dude. I don't know what you guys were doing with him. He's really good.
We won a Super Bowl with him.
No, you won a Super Bowl with Barkley. You didn't win it with Jalen Hurts or A.J. Brown. You won it with Barkley.
No, Jalen Hurts was the Super Bowl MVP.
Barkley. It's the only
MVP.
reason you got there and the only reason you won.
Remember, Daniels be able to wear shorts. It'll
True.
be too cold, right?
He
Yeah.
ain't
True.
shorts and Philly.
They don't have to develop one. When you got a Bradshaw and a Ben in your history, you're looking for the next Bradshaw or Ben, and they're very rare.
Yeah, like the old Steelers of the past and what the Texans of now are showing is with the elite defense, it doesn't matter who's quarterback. You just need a guy who can take care of the ball and not turn it over.
That's football too, and it's like, and we'll get into basketball, but obviously football, you can go a long way with a really good defense. In basketball, it's a little iffy. You know, you got to have good defense, but if you don't have scorers, you're screwed.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Sixers against the Raptors, how the Sixers were just hitting every shot Mackie and Edgecombe.
That's what I mean. And everyone was panicking after they lost the first game by 1 in overtime to the Raptors, who's a really good team.
I like Toronto. I really like Toronto, what they've done. Like, that organization.
They have
is
no
so
major
well done.
weapon, though. Who's their guy that people are afraid of? Nobody.
Yeah, they got a solid team, but they're not going to be a real threat come playoff time. They
Who's
just
their
don't have
closer?
a closer like the Rockets didn't have one last year. They just don't
Well,
have the guy.
and we can get right into because I read this today. Even though he's hurt, the Raptors still are interested in AD.
Yeah, I know. That's the craziest part. I was going to bring that up as well. How? AD is going to be out for months. He's getting surgery.
Well, he said himself he doesn't need hand surgery from what I've read recently
Yeah,
from him
it's-
himself.
It's a weird situation because here, let me just, and I hate to compare it to Embiid because he's so up and down, but these are guys that have continuous injuries. But if they can stay healthy, they're still top 20 in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But they got to stay healthy, and that's a big if in the NBA anymore.
Yeah. So with Toronto, right? It's just like a collective of guys. That's what I love about them. Like, one guy can put up for 30, another guy could do 20, another guy could do 20. Like, you got to pick and choose which guy you want to guard. And if they get AD, they're going to have to break that up. I don't know if that's the right call, honestly. If
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know what
Toronto,
they're
I
giving
would
up.
not do that.
I heard Quigley and a couple other players and a pick or two, but
Yeah.
because of his potential, you'll have to give up a haul for AD, whether he's hurt or not.
Right.
Yeah, still a top 75 player at the end of the
But
day.
If you're the GM in Toronto, don't you put that on the back burner for next year now? Like, what's he going to do for you this year?
Yeah, like it's one of those things. Like they were like, top 3, 4 seed in the East, and they were like just a player away. Like I'd say go for it, but I don't think adding one player is going to solve all their issues either.
No. They're in 4th place right now. I'm trying to think of their record. What are they, like 21-16, 21-17, around there? And I'm telling you, I don't want them to get AD. Not because they're in the same division as the Sixers. I'm not going to put that on that. I'm just saying.
Well, if we get him
it's not the
now,
right move.
it doesn't do shit for him till the end of the year if he maybe comes back right before the postseason. So it doesn't do shit for him, but hurt their team if they get him now.
I
Yeah,
know.
That's
That's what
if he
I'm.
was healthy, it makes more sense. But
I don't see him making a move.
he's
I
at
mean,
least one.
it's just a report that they're still injured. I mean, I'm not saying the GM got on TV and said we're about to trade for AD just because he's hurt, even though he's hurt. But it's like reports. You got to kind of take that with a grain of salt anymore.
Yeah. Reports. Everyone is saying. But look, AD, get well soon. I like him on the court, but how many times has he got injured this season? 3?
And we talked about Paul George before the Sixers signed him with all his injuries. It's like you as a GM or a coach, you want to get one of these guys who may be injury prone that you can get at a lesser value now and then hope they can get back to their old form.
Right.
It's a juggling act. It's very risky for GMs, but I see why they do that. And yeah, let's talk about what Adam just brought up since it's the first thing on the.
Yeah. What is up, Adam? What is up, man? Thank you for stopping by. Do you guys think the Trae Young trade was kind of weird? So if you guys did not know what the Young trade was, it was the Hawks gave up Trae Young to the Washington Wizards for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. And this is how I think of it. Salary dump. That's basically what it is. Like Trae Young's on the last year of his deal. He cost $40 million. His points per games are going down. His shooting percentage is going down. His fit is there, is done. He said, but why Washington?
They might have been the ones willing to take that contract on.
I've been trying to make sense of this for since it happened. And the only thing I can think of is, number one, me and Mitch have already talked about it. I think Trae wants to be the man wherever he goes. Correct. So in that situation, he can automatically be, because McCollum was their number one scorer at 18. He can come in and maybe do better than that. And all the rumors that I'm seeing now is Washington has the ammo to go for a couple more big names and try to make a change quicker. So I think it's a move for the future is what the Trae Young trade was. The only sense I could make of it because it's so weird.
Yeah, but I like what the Hawks are doing there. CJ McCollum was there with Dyson Daniels. That backcourt, Dyson Daniels is very good at defense. And then you have Zachary Reese, let's say. Kispert comes off the bench. I like what they're doing over there in Atlanta. It's very well constructed right now.
Yeah.
Solid, but not inspiring, if we're being honest. So they're not anytime.
No.
Well, I mean, the Hawks you're talking about?
Yes.
Because they're in the talks, like you said, a salary dump to try to go grab someone else. So now the question is, who are they going to go try to grab?
They wanted AD.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, with the injury just now, that would be off the table. So I don't know. Maybe the Hawks screwed themselves.
I wouldn't mind. You're better off waiting to the end of the season to do this, because either way, he's still going to get his money. Like, what does it matter? You save nothing trading him in January versus June.
Yeah, true. Yep. And Trae's one of those guys. I'd say he is having not a good year, but you put him in a different system, different place, different coach. Maybe he can get back to his old form. And I'm sure that's what Washington's counting on.
Yeah.
He can be a 29, 30-point scorer on a lottery team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Trae Young.
I mean, speaking of that, I thought of this earlier today too. Who was in the finals in the East last year?
Pacers.
Who's horrible this year and going to get a really good lottery pick this year? Pacers. Mm-hmm. And who are they getting back next year? An all-pro, all-star in Halliburton. So it's like, it's not tanking, everybody in the chat. Don't get all excited.
But you're tanking accidentally. There you go.
Your team sucks that bad and your best player's not there. Then you bring him back. Matherin's been hurt this year. Nembhard, they're not healthy. They need another big man. So if they can score, that dude from BYU or one of these top picks next year, Indiana's right back in the race to win the East next year. You know what I mean? They go from last to first in this scenario. It's very odd, but because of Tyrese, because of Matherin's injury, and if they draft the right person, that's the big key. I mean, we talked about it last year. If the Sixers took Ace Bailey, we'd be sitting here with the same record as the Pacers, probably.
Yeah.
And talking about
Yeah.
Max is the guy like Trae Young, 30 points a game on a lottery team, but now we can contend. So
Yeah.
top 5 pick doesn't guarantee you the superstar. You got to get the right one, and it's risky anymore.
It is.
I don't know.
I speak from personal experience. Jalen Green and then Jabari Smith and back-to-back draft. And
Yep, exactly.
one's not on the team anymore, and one is trade bait this year.
Yeah. But for me, right, Trae Young only made it to 1 Eastern Conference Finals in his whole run with Atlanta. Only
Right.
1.
They never had a
I don't
team.
think he's a good number 1 option anymore. I think he's
Well, in
fallen
the end,
down.
that's what I'm saying. I think Washington's end game is for him to be part of like a big 3, not the top option. But for
Right.
now, he can prove that he can be the top option, and then they bring in 2 other big names, whether it's during the trade deadline or in the offseason, because now they have the ammo to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel bad for Chris Middleton. I think he's next on the chopping block.
Yeah.
I think he'll get traded next.
I think Chris Middleton might be one of the most overrated players in the league. What's he done?
That is
since he
fair.
left the
That
Bucks?
is honestly fair take. Yes.
I mean, I hate to knock anybody.
It's hard not to look good.
Yeah, when you leave a team that you looked good with next to Giannis and you haven't looked anywhere near that since, it tells me more about you than it does the old team.
Yeah. I mean, Chris Middleton, I liked him. He kind of reminds me of a Bradley Beal in a way. Like,
Another
both
overrated player, if you ask me. Bradley Beal, super overrated player.
Yeah.
Did
Who's
he ever
more
live up to that
overrated?
Suns contract?
Who's
Has he ever
more
lived up-
overrated?
He's not living up to those contracts. You pay.
Yeah.
That's what I hate about paying players for potential instead of paying players for performance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they get someone there. I'm looking forward to see what they do next. Trade deadline is coming soon, guys. It's coming soon. We got a lot of trades to talk about today, trade rumors, all that stuff. But really quick, who's your guys' player of the week? If you guys had to pick one, who's your player of the week? Chat, you too. Let me guess. Tyrese Maxey from the chat. Paul, I don't know. VJ Edgecombe from the chat.
I'm gonna go with Blaze's pick, Maxey. He's been playing at an
Yes.
MVP level this last week. He's averaging over 30. You guys are going on a bit of a run. Like, he's been the best player this week, and he improved a lot last year, and he's improved even more this year, which is phenomenal for him.
I'm gonna answer your question you asked yesterday on your show, Mitch. Is he a superstar? Yes. He's
Okay.
a top 10 player in the league right now. I mean, if he could fall off the cliff. Who knows? But when you're top 3 scorer and you're leading the team and you had to carry. Here's what I think. I think what happened last year, as much as Sixers fans hated it with George being out and Embiid being out, that was the best thing for Maxey.
Yeah.
It ended up being the best thing for him because he had to take over last year. And whether they made the playoffs or not wasn't really the thing. It was, can you carry a team? How do you test somebody when you have 2 other all-pro players, all-stars? It's hard for Maxey to get that time. Last year, he had all the time in the world to show, dropping 50 a couple times, 30 average and shit like that. So, I mean, as much as I am the biggest Maxey fan pretty much out there, I'm skeptical because I don't want him to fall off the cliff. Can he maintain this is my question now. And that's a challenge to him. And can he do it in the postseason? That's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, I think doing it in the postseason in 2 years, I mean, having a great year last year, having a great year this year, and doing it in the postseason, that's going to elevate him to superstar status in my eyes.
Having a sidekick makes a big difference too for him. Last year, he had a different lineup every 2 or 3 games. What's up? That's my man Kyle Graves. What's up? So it's like
Right.
he has Edgecombe, not Edgecombe, as I hear Doris Burke and a lot of the announcers say on TV. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm hearing a lot of Edgecombe, and
I have to.
it's
You
protection.
know what's fun? Hold on.
from
You
other
know what's
people.
funny? For the last 2 games, he played against Grady Dick. So let's just put that out.
I've always been a guy really adamant to make sure you pronounce people's names right because I don't want to pronounce people's names wrong. So it's got to be Edgecombe. Use your O.
If VJ is underrated, I think he's properly rated. I don't see him as
let me
underrated.
flip the script and my man Halftime. I'm kind of calling you out a little bit, but not completely. I know you've called me out, so he keeps talking about how he has the most steals in as rookies. Right?
Yeah.
He's averaging
Yeah.
1.6, which is phenomenal. Cooper's
Yeah.
averaging 1.3. And here, I wanted to share this. I forgot to send it to you.
No,
So
it's all good.
I'm just going to look at it and tell you what it is. So right now,
Here, you can share the screen. I'll pull it up. If you
yeah.
want to send it to me, I'll do it. Either
No,
way.
let me just share it.
Okay.
Where the fuck is it?
Do.
All
There
right,
it
yeah.
is.
So VJ Edgecombe is number 1, but look at the total amounts of steals. He's up 1 steal on Jeremiah Fears. He's up 2 steals on Cooper Flagg. Sorry, that is not way ahead of everybody else.
No.
It's
It's
great.
not.
It's phenomenal. We needed defense, but don't kid yourself. You're lying to yourself if you say that he's way ahead of everybody in steals. You got to do the research. Halftime, I love you. And I know stats aren't the full story, but you got to look at the stats. They do tell some of the story. He's only 1 or 2 behind the other 2 guys. He's not blowing people away, but he is changing the team. And we were talking about that the other day too. Edgecombe's got a guy who he's making the team want to go faster. He doesn't have to score 20 to have an impact on the game. Big blocks, big steals, energy. That's such a valuable thing for an NBA team. You know what I mean? Like, too many people don't want to, you got to score 30 every game or stuff like that. So I've heard it. I love VJ Edgecombe. He's one of my favorite players. I love the fact that there is a Batman and Robin on our team now, and their names are not Embiid or Paul George. Like that's
right.
That's your 3rd and 4th option now. And the fact that they're staying healthy and playing well, you can't ignore that. Whether you're a fan of them or not, they're all-star players. They're probably Hall of Famers who've been hurt like crazy, I know, but I'm super happy that they're healthy right now, and I was wrong. At the beginning of the year, I said this team doesn't need them. They need veterans in the long run. If we're going to make the postseason and make a little bit of a run, those valuable veterans playing 3rd and 4th roles are very important to a team to make a little run.
Does this mean bye-bye to Kyle Lowry? Did this mean bye-bye Kyle Lowry, them ladies?
Let's talk about that real quick. So
Go for it.
He got in the game with the Raptors, and they're calling him the greatest Raptor of all time. That's up to them, not me to decide. They have a title with him. He was with them for a long time. But if you're going to go to Toronto and retire there, go now. You're blocking a spot on the Sixers team that could be a young player, a good bench. He's not playing at all. Dump Gordon and trade him to the Raptors now for a bag of chips or whatever. It doesn't matter. Open a spot because you're good. You don't know. Look at what we've talked about with the Celtics, the Nuggets, your past champions. Depth is so important. If we got Lowry and Gordon on the bench never playing, I don't care how good they were in the past. You're going to be cold coming in. I'd rather have a fresh young player that they pick off a different team. I'm not saying that they shouldn't train anybody.
I've never even heard of that. That's clever.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and I get it. I would want to go back. If I was Kyle Lowry and you're not playing, I'd want to go back to the team that's going to listen to how loud that crowd was for him.
That crowd was crazy.
And props to the Sixers for giving that crowd what they wanted and putting them in for a couple of minutes. You know what I mean? Like that's sportsmanship. You don't see a lot of sportsmanship in the pros anymore. So
if they didn't do that, I would have been so mad if they didn't do that.
I don't understand. Maybe I'm missing something, but why wouldn't they want to just trade him now? Let him run the rest of the season out and get all the accolades in Toronto and he can retire. That's what I mean. Like we got young players that we might be able to bring up from the G League that can help in the long run instead of just having these dead weights sitting at the end of the bench. I don't know. So it's like, he is
a Philly guy. That is fair, Reed. He is a Philly guy, but
Philly's not a Kyle Lowry town right now. Philly is
Philly fans want him out of there. Hey, Rios, would you take Kyle Lowry off our hands?
So, but I
10
do,
years
I
ago,
do have
yeah,
a
sure.
question, though. So
You
here's-
need a
here's-
point guard.
as
That can
much
play.
and I want to talk about the Rockets a little bit because
Yeah, I do
as
too.
much as you guys were on fire at first, it's shaky right now, and you guys got to fight adversity to get through. And you're still a contender in the West, in my opinion. But do you see them going out and making a move or anything to try to shake it up, or do you think everything can kind of come back together like it was in the beginning of the season, Rios?
I think they're probably the way it's looking right now. It's clearly that they need a true point guard. Playing A-man is at point is just not playing to his strengths. Reed Shepherd's not ready to be that guy, and I don't know if you can bank on Van Fleet coming back, in March and missing, months and months of basketball and just having him go out there and, hey, all right, lead us into the playoffs. Like, I think they need to go out there and make room for a veteran point guard. Nothing flashy, just a guy that can hold the ship down till Van Fleet's ready to come back. And if the guy they trade for is better than him, hey, you got a solid backup. But they need an answer at the point guard position because it's been killing them, especially in the half court sets. They just don't have an answer. It's basically give the ball to KD and hope he makes something happen.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's a bad thing for them, though. I don't think it's a bad thing for you guys to face some adversity right now.
Not at all.
I think it can actually help you guys in the long run. Mitch, you were saying
It's
something?
better to face it early than
Yep.
in March and April when you need to start winning games.
Yep. Maybe John Morant.
See,
What
that's
do you
I was
wanna-
just going to get into that. Does that fit though?
It's not because he's not a true playmaker. He's a point guard, but he's not he's not a pass for a point guard.
He reminds me like a John Wall, John Morant, kind of like that kind of
he's a
player.
guy that's gonna look to get his points first, and then if it's not there, then pass it. And that's not what they need at this moment. They need a guy, one that's gonna look to get his teammates set up, run the offense, but also play defense.
His foot's out the door, though. I mean, he just got into a big fight with a player yesterday. They're not playing him now. So if it gets closer, that's a sign to me that his foot's out the door. I mean, I don't know. In the chat, you guys send us too. Like, I still think he has shitloads of potential if he goes to the right place. Like, I'd love to see him next to Ant in Minnesota.
I was going to say Minnesota. Yep. I was going to say Minnesota.
If there's 7 or 8 teams right now, or 6, 7 teams that are looking at him.
I think he needs to go to a town where there's nothing else to do but play basketball, like a Milwaukee, a Minnesota. There's nothing there.
I like Milwaukee. Put him with Giannis and let's see some fun basketball in Milwaukee.
Yeah, Miami's the number one option. Miami's number one right now.
From what we hear, he wants Miami, Milwaukee, Minnesota. He wants to go to a city that starts with the letter M.
I would love LaMelo on the team. That's just me, but we don't need him right now.
Talk about overrated.
Oh my freaking God.
I know you love him, Mitch.
He
But
scored
what has he done
33 off the
lately?
bench. What do you want?
What has he done lately? Can he?
What organization is he on?
Still got to perform.
Still need a front office.
I don't think he's as good as people think he is. I think he could be a good number 3 choice or 4 on a team.
LaMelo's better than Ja. What?
Neither of them have lived up to their potential, I would say.
Yeah, but here's the thing with Ja, though. He was injured. LaMelo
Different- yeah.
injured. Like,
Both different players, in my opinion, a little bit.
could you
They're close.
imagine if LaMelo Ball was actually drafted by the Warriors? Could you imagine that?
Well, that's
Instead
another
of
team.
James Wiseman?
That's another team that's in the trade market. They're trying to get Michael Porter Jr.
They're trying to, and Kuminga going to be out.
and he'll finally be gone, which would be great because I want to see if Kuminga can live up to his potential.
Yeah, they're two different players. You're absolutely right, our crew.
Yeah,
They're two
LaMelo's a
different
really
players.
good shooter. Ja's a really good attack in the basket.
LaMelo's a better playmaker than Ja.
Yeah.
Ja's a highlight reel. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
I said that about him and Zion since they came in. I want to see them two in the dunk competition.
Reed,
happened.
right? He's nowhere to be found.
No.
Imagine
And he-
LaMelo Ball being the sixth man on the Warriors.
There's another example of why you don't tank.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to get.
Not in
Kuminga,
Lumen, and I agree with you. Not in Golden State, he can't.
not in Golden State, no.
And
Where
he
were
might be he might be a flop. He might go somewhere else and still suck. We don't know.
Kuminga for Michael Porter Jr.? Done.
No,
Flip flop.
They're sending more. From what I hear, it's going to be because Michael Porter Jr. is doing so well, they have to give
Right.
him more. But then here's
True.
Michael Porter Jr. right now. He goes to the Warriors. He's coming down. He's
That
not-
means, yeah.
He
He'll,
goes from being the number one option to the number 3 option.
yeah.
yeah.
Which, I mean, if you go from number one
Actually,
to
he'll
number
be a 3,
And-
4. Would he be?
But
No,
if
he will
does
be the
that
third
and
because the
contends for
Draymond
a
will be a fourth.
title,
Yeah.
If he does that and they contend for a title, it's worth it.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
players want to win the championship.
I don't know if he'll be a bad fit. I don't think he'll be a
Could
bad
be, though.
fit.
It could be because
Not with Curry though. That's the thing. It's going to be a hard with Curry there.
You know what
Space
else I
forward,
heard?
do what he's.
I heard they
What?
might bring Klay Thompson back. What's he doing in Dallas? Dallas has to make moves. They're basically the Cooper Flag show right now because everyone's injured. Where's Kyrie and AD? You never see them.
Kyrie's done. I don't think Kyrie's going to play at all. I think he's done for this season.
I heard that too, Jay. I heard that too. I heard they didn't want to get rid of him. That they didn't want him. I mean, it's a weird scenario. That one, not a bad choice.
Aaron Holiday.
Because you don't need a scorer. Like you said, you need like a true point guard to facilitate.
I think it's really going to come down to how confident they are that Van Fleet can come back from this ACL tear and be ready by end of February, early March.
Yeah, that is big. Because if he comes back, like you said, hopefully being off all those months might be tough. Or if he clicks right in, then holy shit, your team is phenomenal. I'll right back in it again.
Yeah. The only thing that makes me nervous about Michael Porter Jr. is his off the court stuff. That's the only thing. But if he could play ball, play ball.
Listen, I invested in the dude because I knew his potential. And Reed, I'm with you on that. I'm kind of with you on that. Right now, he's a borderline all-star. But I'm sure if you ask any NBA player, would they trade an all-star for a championship? They're all going to say yes.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not LaMelo. He doesn't strike me as the type to do that.
Maybe not this son of a bitch. Let me talk about him. Can I rant? Can I fucking rant?
Go for it.
This motherfucker.
You want full screen?
No, it doesn't have to be.
Yes.
He has his own patch on his jersey.
Yeah.
Commemorating his 25th year or whatever. 23rd. What in the hell is that? No player should ever have a patch. That just shows he's more about himself than he is that team. You're a personal patch. Did
the NBA give him that, or did he?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Basketball's a team sport, right?
I'm sure he pushed for it. You know, he put him and Rich Paul pushed for that shit.
It's
true.
It's for sports cards. They're gonna put each patch in a card and sell them for millions of dollars. That's why they're doing it. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, talk about falling out of GOAT status. Every one of them LeBron rookies over there are getting sold. I don't want to even look at them anymore. It's pathetic.
Blake, burn them and go live. Go live and burn them.
Hell no, one's worth over $1,000.
Yeah, it's
they're all worth a couple $100, bro.
There's no level of here money.
Seriously.
Hey,
your boy, Coach. Your boy, your nephew, whoever you want to. I'm ready to rip his fucking head off his bobblehead. That's pathetic. Defend that, Coach. Come on in, Coach. I want to hear you defend that. I love you to death, Coach. And anybody else who's a LeBron fan, you can love him for what he did in the past, but right now he's a joke.
Jay, you're not wrong.
I'm going to bring my friend Jason on here one of these days. He's a diehard Laker fan since we were kids. My boy Jason,
bring him on.
Big Laker fan, and he wants to talk about it. He hates LeBron. He was mad when they got him.
And there's LeBron.
Defend his patch, Coach. His here's me patch. He's putting a 23-year, 25-year patch on his uniform alone for the rest of the season, so he can sell the patch in basketball cards. What is that? Who does that?
Lumen? People have Curry above LeBron right now.
I have him above him already. Someone had a funny joke about the patch thing. They said, well, Jerry West wore a patch with his logo on it.
True.
It's because it was the NBA logo.
And I still think that logo should be changed.
You've always been a real one, Coach, and I appreciate you being real.
No, the logo doesn't need to change.
I still think it should be Kobe. I still think it should be Kobe.
No. The logo does not need to change. Let's change the Major League Baseball logo then.
Who's even on that logo?
Exactly.
Doesn't matter. That's the same thing as Jerry West. It doesn't matter.
I
Who's
don't
on
even
the
know
logo.
who's on the baseball logo, so you can't hit me
It
with
doesn't
that.
matter. It's a basketball player. If you ask me who's on the NBA logo, it's a basketball player.
Yes,
They may have
but
used
more
the
people
silhouette
now
of a
know
player.
Kobe. That's the thing.
Well, if you're gonna change it to a player, it's gonna be Jordan. He's more globally recognized than Kobe.
I
And
agree
as
with
much
that.
as I'm a-
Jordan or Kobe, I'm fine with.
As much as I'm a Jordan guy, no.
Yeah, I
Don't
still
change
wouldn't do
the
it.
logo. Logos, I'm a graphic designer, dude. Logos is what I've done for 30 years. They are iconic. It's about the iconic nature of the logo. If you can enhance a logo over time, add a little depth to it or something, 3D, sure. You don't change a logo. That's heritage. That's history.
That's fair. That is
You know what
fair,
I
but I'm
mean?
just
Like,
saying
it's
for like marketing stuff,
recognizable.
I think I'm
mean,
just talking about
you
from the
change the
NBA
logo
marketing
now.
standpoint.
You change the logo now and show a new fan. They're going to say, what's this, a new basketball league?
Use Blazers logo for any sports league.
Yeah, please give me the money. If I can design a logo for now, if the NBA came to me and said redesign a logo, we'll pay you. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
redo it.
yeah. What are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do then?
I wouldn't use an individual because once again, basketball is not about an individual. It's
It's a
more
team
individual
sport.
than other sports. It's a team sport. I'd put a whole fucking team on the logo then.
No one in media or fans said NBA logo needs to be changed. It was a debate a while back. I think Kyrie Irving said something like that. I think it was years ago.
You know
Which
whose
a lot
fault
of-
it is? This motherfucker.
LeBron won.
Jordan never said change it. And when he said change it, people were like, well, I'd rather have Kobe than you, LeBron or Jordan. That's how
That's
those
what
other
started
people-
that. That's what started that discussion. I remember that now. Yeah, that's what started it. LeBron wanted to change, and no
Yeah.
one wanted him.
This
I thought it was
guy wants to
Kyrie.
do it for himself.
I thought it was Kyrie this whole time.
No,
Well, he might have said it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair. Okay, Reed. That's fair.
They probably, I mean, and to memorialize someone, the logo. I mean, you memorialize them other ways. And
Different
I
ways.
became a much bigger Kobe fan posthumously than I was when he played because I don't like the Lakers.
Yeah,
no,
me too.
I'm a bigger Kobe fan. I want to say I was a big fan when he first got drafted because we're not that much older than me, and then obviously he's a Laker, and I'm a Rockets fan, so we're rivals. So didn't
Yeah.
like him too much. But toward the end of his career, when I saw that, it was after the Achilles tear. When I saw this dude get up, shoot
Yeah.
2 free throws, and walk, that's when I became a huge fan of his.
I'm getting
Earned my
I'm getting
respect that way.
goosebumps just thinking about that when he did that with the injury. I literally have goosebumps right now
What?
because of that. Because Kobe coming back on the court after tearing his Achilles and doing like,
Oh, yep.
Shoot
Yeah.
free throws.
And if you watch his highlights now, posthumously, you're like, holy shit, how didn't that guy get all this GOAT conversation when he was going? You know, and he did some. But the dude he's the closer. That's a guy you want where I'm confident to give him the last shot of a game any day of the week. Kobe would shoot in your face, and he's got a pure jump shot too. He didn't just throw it. He jumped at the height of his jump, shot it up here. You can't block it.
But
Plus, he had all the moves, and he got
Right
a lot of
away.
the Jordan.
so
Yeah.
I am glad you brought up like clutch shots because I want to see where you guys have LeBron and clutch shots because I don't have them up there. I
No,
don't.
he's the bottom.
Like
to
I got
me-
Jordan up there, I got Curry up there, I got Kobe up there. I
There's
got
two
KD up
LeBron.
there, shout out D Rios. I got all those guys up there above LeBron. So I
Well,
just want to know where do you guys have LeBron? It's clutch.
Well, you guys remember a couple weeks ago when I sent you when the LeBron had the ball at the end. It was against the Bucks when LeBron had
Right.
2 chances to win the game.
Mhm.
0 bag whatsoever. He passed the ball on one of them. The other one he tried to go for the shot and lost it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to me, there's two different LeBrons. There's Cav and Heat LeBron, and then there's
Yeah.
Laker LeBron. Laker LeBron is a completely different person to me. Because
So
he
would it
changed-
be 3 LeBrons then?
No, because I think there was a lot of Cavalier and Heat very similar when he played in those two teams. He attacked the board more. You know, I mean, he went to the bucket more, and he can still do it like he did against the Sixers early this year. But now he chooses when he wants to. He
Yeah.
stands there on defense and lets people go around. Like there's all these videos now. You see him lackadaisical defense. Like where the passion, LeBron? Unless they're bowing to you, LeBron, he doesn't want to hear it anymore. Like, I really want him to retire. Like, I'm not wishing an injury on him to end his career,
Yeah, no,
but
no.
I don't want him to get a year's worth of honors.
You know
unless-
that's gonna happen.
You know it is.
I know. I know it is. I'm just saying the way he acts the last few years is just it's a joke to me. It's like he's taking advantage of the fact that he's great. I'm not saying he's not great. He's taking advantage. It's God mod. It's God mode. It's that holier than thou attitude that thinks he can get the coach he wants. He wants the players that he wants. He can play how he wants. Doesn't even matter if they win a championship now, as long as I got my fucking patch on my jersey.
Yeah, this man, he's just stat padding because he thinks that's gonna. Him and Rich Paul think that's what's gonna elevate to the GOAT status. No, it's never.
And there's good arguments because people say, look at the past, and this is where I will side with halftime and say, stats don't tell the whole story. Because of longevity, he's now on top of all these stat rankings, and he's going to say, well, I'm first or second in every category. How many defensive player of the years you got, LeBron? I'll wait.
So here's what I was gonna say about that. Remember when LeBron passed Kareem for scoring that title? Remember that? And then he was in the locker room with his sons, and he was like, "Who's gonna take this from me?" Right? He's already claiming as the number one. It already was.
I mean, it goes all the way back to when he said he was the greatest, and he stood
So-
down in Miami. He said, "Not one, not two,
That is
not
a
three,
great
not
list,
four."
coach.
Yeah, for clutch, I'll take it.
That is a great list.
Yeah, if
I like
looked
that.
I kind of looked up, and here's some lower names that you don't think about clutch, but give me Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, or Robert Ory.
I was a big shot Bob.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not talking top echelon, which Miller could be argument to some people, Miller,
Because
Ray Allen, and Robert Ory, that's clutch.
Robert Ory
Yeah.
won the Kings for 3 different teams and hit big shots for all of them: the Rockets, the Spurs, and the Lakers.
But I like that. I mean, Bird is definitely on there. Some people even have Jerry West and stuff, and that's literally the top clutch names when I looked it up. So, Coach, you're spot on there.
Yep. Underrated clutch. I
Paul
mean, you could put Paul Pierce. Of course, I hate Paul Pierce.
He was clutch though.
He was.
He
When
was.
he needed to be.
He was. He
When he
was.
was back in Blazers, Lillard. Dame was
Oh, Dame time. I mean,
for a couple
Oh my
years.
God,
in
yeah.
Portland.
automatic from the logo.
Give him the ball. He shoot it half court and make it.
I got Rios. Harden? No?
Fuck him.
Yes.
He
Okay.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was when he was younger.
Harden on
he
the
was
Rockets,
clutch.
absolutely. That dude was a bucket in the last 10 seconds.
Yeah.
The
I'm
I'm
winter-
trying to think of other.
Regular
Dirk?
season, absolutely.
Dirk? Yep.
He was clutch because I mean you can't block his shot, so that helps a lot. Yeah, I know you don't like Miller, of course.
You know who could be up there, Coach, one day?
Here,
Jalen
okay,
Brunson one day.
here's a
Brunson
perfect
could be
lead.
up there one day.
Here's a perfect lead, and I got another
Ray
Ray.
Allen. I forgot about Ray Allen.
I said Ray Allen.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I said Ray Allen, Ori, and Miller.
People forget
Okay.
how good Ray Allen was when he was on the Bucks and the Sonics. He was he was ahead of his
Good
time.
point,
honestly.
Jay. Michael Jordan did that too. Bill Wennington, anybody?
Duh.
Because Jordan, when you're that type of player and you get
Yeah.
triple teamed or double teamed and you can dish it, you might throw to a wide open player. That's clutch too. It's not always the shot that's clutch. If you can make a play to give your other player an easy shot. Let's talk. I want to talk about this guy since we're talking about shooters. And I want
Yeah.
everyone's opinion before I do my little rant. Del Curry is having number 30 retired. Is that
Good for-
deserving?
No,
Good for him, but no.
no, absolutely. not.
Anybody in the chat? And this goes along with Hall of Fame too. And we've talked
Bill
about this.
Cartwright.
Me, you, and halftime. Yeah, me, you, and halftime has talked about this, Mitch.
What?
It's like
Oh
the
yeah.
participation awards now. We're giving
Yeah.
too many people Hall of Fame nods, or it should be so elite that it's tough to get up there. To
You
have your
select-
number retired should be now. Here, let me. So I did a little research because I wanted to
Oh.
look into it. Del Curry, the most he ever averaged was 16 points a game in a year.
He's
Right.
all-time leading scorers for years for the Hornets.
That's what I'm getting to, Reed, because I knew people would say that. He played for the Jazz and the Cavs, then he played 10 years for the Hornets, then he played for the Bucks and Raptors. Here's his career stats. Tell me if this is someone unless he did like shitloads of community service or something there, or built like hospitals or something. I don't know. He averaged 11 points a game in his career, 2 rebounds and 1.8 assists. Is that retiring your jersey worthy?
I think it's what Reed goes with all-time score. Like,
You only retired because now no one can ever wear that jersey again. They've got to be iconic. They've got to be legendary. They've got to be Hall of Fame status to retire a number.
Okay, let's talk about this. Who else in Hornets history has their
Rex Chapman? I'd retire his number 3. Because he's one of my favorite players. I'm biased. Nobody. They haven't deserved it.
So no, Matt. I thought Mashburn did. No,
he's a UK guy too. He was good, but he wasn't. Dude, this is elite.
I know, but I'm just trying to think if the Hornets actually had someone of elite, and then we would compare Curry to that. Del
I
Curry.
would say, like, look at the teams that have retired numbers. Like, I don't know about for you guys, but for me, for the Rockets.
Okay, those two maybe.
Olajuwon, because I mean, come on, greatest Rocket of all time. Rudy Tomjanovich, great player, and he's also a coach that got them back-to-back titles. And then Calvin Murphy, who was one of the first great players that the Rockets ever had. Hall of Famer. Rudy T, Hall of Famer. Hakeem, Hall of Famer. Like,
yeah, and once you look at,
you'd have to win 60 Man of the Year 10 years to get your number retired in my arena.
Look at
Del Curry. Here's what he hangs his hat on: 40% career 3-pointer. He was a great shooter. That's it.
I mean, look at the Sixers, right? You got Will Chamberlain, you got Barkley, you got Irving, you got AI. I go on and on. Michael Ray Rouse. Seriously.
I mean, but the Hornets haven't had a great history. That's the point I'm trying to make. Del Curry, Kemba Walker, Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues, Emeka Okafor, Gerald Wallace, Alonzo Mourning, Kelly Tripucka, Anthony Mason, Glenn Rice. Those are your leaders in all the categories in the history. None of them should have their numbers retired. I loved Larry Johnson. He was a game changer. Yeah. He didn't play long enough or do enough damage to have his number retired. Alonzo, I wouldn't even give it to Alonzo.
Great jersey. No, I agree with Blaze. Like, they didn't do enough to get your number retired. Like, come on.
Was he valuable to the franchise for a long time? Yes, I'm not denying that. But not enough to get a number hanging in the arena. Unless he built 30 hospitals in Charlotte and saved 1,000 dogs from a fire or something that I don't know about. I don't know.
All right. Okay, Reed. He changed the game. Iverson actually changed the game.
AI's phenomenal. He was. I mean, if he almost won a championship with a shit team.
I will put it this way: Allen Iverson is my height, 6'1", 165 pounds. He beat the Lakers Game 1 in LA.
Jay,
that was their only loss that postseason run.
I agree with you, Jay. You think of, I don't know, people are probably. I mean, if you say name the best Hornets of all time, more people are going to say like Mourning or Johnson than they'll say Del Curry.
You don't like Del Curry. Like the definition.
You know what Del Curry's famous for right now? His son.
Both.
No.
Just one. So
I know. I was just giving Donovan a bone.
One of his son is going to get their number retired.
I haven't seen you in a while.
If you're retired number 30 for Steph, baby.
Udonis has him like, his number shouldn't be retired either.
No. Longevity with a team, to me, it's just my opinion. And it's up to the organization. Just because you're with a team for 10 years, who's that center from Indiana that left last year and went to Milwaukee?
Miles Turner.
Should he have his number retired?
No.
I mean, that's same thing. He was there.
Hold on, let me get back to coaches.
Yeah,
what about
Michael Ray Richardson? He was
no.
Adrian Dantley, number retired? No. But he was fucking great. That dude was great. That was the Mavericks for all of the 80s, pretty much.
I'm just saying, with AI, he was the definition of Philly.
Look at his stats. Look who he played with. AI was.
Well, I mean, AI is besides being a Hall of Famer, look at what he changed the culture of the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it this way. He did. The baggy pants, the braids, the tattoos. No one could have that before him.
AI changed before AI. All the guys, game day, it was suit and ties. Then here's AI, coming with it with his cornrows, with the tattoos, the jewelry. Like he changed the whole culture of the NBA.
Yeah. What other 6-foot guy in that era was that good for that long?
No, in any era.
Yeah.
It's literally.
Well, I didn't want to go any era because back in the 70s, everyone was around 6 foot tall, and then there was Wilt.
Well, were they AI good? No, they weren't.
No. He did change the game. And Reed, your entire opinion. I mean, a lot of people don't like that AI didn't win 5 championships, and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure he got a lot of all-stars and a lot of points.
I mean, I compare it to James Harden. He's had the unfortunate luck of going against a dynasty. AI had to go against the Lakers dynasty. Harden had to go against the Warriors dynasty.
To me, if you're going to get your number retired, you should be a Hall of Famer too. Or maybe you should be a Hall of Famer first, and then your number goes up in the rafters.
No, I agree with you. And it's crazy. It's the same thing also like in soccer, for example. Like they used to only wear suits, and now like they're at the leisure wear.
But good point, Coach. Bernard King was amazing. I mean, he was incredible. But should his number be retired?
Let me ask you this one. Carmelo Anthony, yes or no?
No.
Well, he's going to go into the Hall of Fame, but I don't think. Which team are you going to retire his number on?
That was my point. Probably New York.
Listen, retiring numbers, here's how adamant I am about that. And I'm a Jordan best of all time. I don't think you should retire the number 23 on everybody's team. Like, he did that for what, Jackie Robinson or whatever in baseball, which that's a whole different story.
That's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different.
Well, look, Miami retired 23 for Pat Riley did out of respect for Jordan.
But that's up to the organization. But like, should they retire number 23 in Chicago? Sure. In the whole NBA? No.
I got an idea for next week. For next week, we each come up with 3 players that should get their jersey retired, and then we each make a case for each one. I feel like that'll be a good one for next week.
Bernard King doesn't have that long.
Former players, what's the stipulations?
Huh?
Current players, former players.
Whatever. If you have a current one that makes a case, go for it. All time, go for it.
Reed, my take on this, and you can disagree all you want. You're really entitled to it. I can't tell you what to think, but to get your number retired, you must be a legend. You have to be iconic.
Shedeur Sanders?
Well, his numbers probably is retired in Colorado already.
It is. and Travis Hunter.
Timmy Hardaway, Kevin Johnson, great guys, amazing players. No number retired. Sean Kemp, I used to live in his hometown. Everyone was Sean Kemp's cousin. They all swore they were his cousin. He was amazing. Retired number? No.
Yeah. So next week we're each going to come up with 3.
Yeah,
because I actually got a couple of them right now, but if you guys want to
current players that will eventually
all
have
time, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
all time doesn't matter. We can do it right now if you guys want. We still got some time. I got a Sixers game at 7 now. Blaze, that's how I feel about the Hall of Fame.
Same thing. I mean,
doesn't LeBron have 2 jackets?
It doesn't always have to correlate, Reed, but I think for the most part it should.
Blaze, a legend where? For a city or NBA?
For the city, for sure.
Well, I mean, if you're on different teams, you can't help that. I mean, if you're great on 4 different teams over your career, sure. Legend as in Hall of Famer, kind of. It should be so rare that numbers get retired. That's what makes it so special.
I was retiring everybody's numbers.
What's going to happen in the year 2155 when no one has any numbers anymore? We're going to letters.
Blaze, you know which player? Hold on, Blaze. Do you know which player is going to get his jersey retired in Philly? I hate saying this. You know where I'm going with this?
Kyle Lowry.
No, Joel Embiid. I don't want that. He's going to be one of them.
His career's not over. I mean,
it's not. But I'm just saying.
Being very facetious this year. If they win the title this year and they contend next year, or if they contend this year and win it next year, you got to put Embiid up there. He came back. He survived.
I know, but
Ewing, yes. Retire Ewing's number. I would not be against that.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Jamal Crawford in the Hall of Fame, really?
Reed, that's what we're talking about. It's like a participation award now. He's not
for the crossover.
He's a great player, but
I love Jamal Crawford, but no.
He wasn't
that should be my player for next week.
You should be a perennial
Ugh.
all-star. Number one, to get your number retired, perennial all-star. Almost every one of your seasons, you have to be an all-star. You have to play for more than 10 years. You should win a championship or at least come close. Give your team a run
Yeah.
because everyone can't win the title. Embiid, number retired? No.
Or
But he
go
might
back
make
to
the
the
Hall of
time
Fame.
with T-Mac. I think the reason his number is not retired because he played for so many teams. He wasn't like iconic player for one organization. He was okay in Toronto. He was a superstar with the Magic. He was phenomenal with the Rockets when he was healthy. But
I think that's where Coach was going with it too. It's like for the NBA, for one team, for a city or the NBA. Like if you're on a bunch of teams, it doesn't mean you shouldn't be your number retired, but you better do damn good on one of those teams for a long time for that team to put your number in and say no one else can hold that number ever again.
especially with Houston, because he wore number 1 here. Like it's gonna be real tough to
Dude,
retire that number. You gotta be
Wait, is Vince Carter's number hoisted up?
I don't know, didn't he? I don't think so.
I love World Be Free, but no. I actually met him before. Great guy.
Vince
But
Carter's
no.
number 15 has been retired by the Raptors and the Nets.
I mean, he was I mean, when you think
I
about
mean,
the Raptors, you think about Vince Carter, he was phenomenal. They didn't win a title, but he was phenomenal there.
oh, I forgot that was last year.
He took the Nets to the finals. Like he had a great career for both organizations. Like
Yeah.
he's worthy of getting his number retired.
Jason Kidd? Probably not. No.
For the Nets,
You can make a case, I guess.
Well, he played for a bunch of teams too, right?
Yeah.
He played everywhere, really.
The Bulls retired Derrick Rose.
Did
I
they?
mean, yeah, I think they did. I mean,
I'm gonna share the screen again.
I mean, he's a Chicago guy. He was the youngest MVP in league history. If it wasn't for the injuries, they win at least one title.
yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, because again, we're talking about you being like legendary for the city. Not everyone's gonna be legendary for the entire association or whatever league they play in, but
Yeah.
the team you play for the city, especially like, Rose is a Chicago kid. Like,
Yeah, you kind of have. I mean, I could see a player play for 8 different teams, be really good and be a Hall of Famer, but not have his number retired anywhere because he wasn't there long enough.
yeah, T-Mac basically.
Yeah.
T-Mac, Melo.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Blaze, I thought you were sharing the screen.
I am. There you
Oh,
go.
there it is.
So here's all the numbers retired. You can scroll down. And some of them are going to be really old. we
I
won't know
can't
about.
scroll. I can't scroll.
So
Only you
obviously,
can.
Bill Russell and Pettit and Wilkins, I'm not going to argue with. Jason Collier.
Really?
Now, did he like die a weird way or something? Like there's
I think so. I think.
maybe there's something more to it. Maravich, Mutombo, Parrish, Walter Brown.
Mutombo, yes, without a doubt.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Celtics got rid of all their. I mean, the Celtics should have like 20 people retired from how good they. But Dennis Johnson,
Right. Just keep
Garnett.
going.
I didn't know Garnett was retired.
Yeah. A couple years ago.
Kuzi, see, some of them
JoJo
are real old.
White. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the movie Glory Road, I
See,
would
look-
not have known who JoJo White was.
See, if you play for the Celtics, look, you don't have much choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11,
7.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
I
19,
do.
20, 21, 22, 23, 23 numbers
Jason- wait.
retired.
Jason Kidd is there. Rios?
Where?
For what team?
Yes.
The
Nets.
Nets right there.
Oh, I mean, that makes like him and Vince Carter makes it because like
That makes
He brought that
sense. Yeah.
they brought that team to relevancy in the early 2000s and took them to the finals. They had no chance of fucking winning against the Lakers, but
Right.
Buck Williams. Was he good enough to have his number retired? I mean, it's 52. Not many people are going to want it.
Just all right.
So is Bill Russell 6 retired everywhere?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
it's just like Jackie Robinson's.
Yeah, he is.
All right.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Pippen,
I'll be back in 1 sec.
Derrick Rose.
Yeah, Bill
Great.
Russell and Jordan, the only 2 players that have their numbers retired by multiple organizations.
Now, Big Z's number is retired.
That's
Larry Nance. I mean, he was great, but number retired?
Mark Price.
Yeah, see, Mark Price was good too, but is he that good to have his number retired? Brad Davis? See, I can't disagree with like Alex English. I can't disagree with that. He was
Yeah.
Pat Lever just has a great name. Issel, I can't disagree with. Chauncey Billups.
Oh, Matumbo, he is retired two organizations, the Hawks and the Nuggets.
Yeah. Like Dan Issel, I can't argue with some of these, but like Ben Wallace, he was great. One of the best defenders ever. But should his number be retired? You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
Yep.
Rodman,
All right.
okay.
For that team, yeah, because he brought them a championship. He was
Isaiah, okay. Richard Hamilton, though?
yeah, that one.
He's a part of that team.
I don't care. It's an individual award.
He made Blaze. He made the mask legendary.
Now, Mullen
can't
and Rick
disagree
Perry,
with
I'd say
that.
okay. Nate Thurman, I'd probably say no. Iguodala, as great as he was, no.
Yeah, like
Iguodala, really? I'm
Number
taking
retired?
Iguodala.
When was Iguodala the number one player on any team?
He stopped LeBron to an
When
extent.
that's not my question.
I-
When was Iguodala? If you're getting your number retired, you got to be the man on the team somewhere.
Yeah.
Drexler, I'm fine. Moses Malone and Hakeem, of course. Even Calvin Murphy back in the day, I could say. Tom Jonovich. See, the Rockets got it down, Pat. Your boys got it. The only one I could maybe debate is Ming, but Yao was great too in his own way.
he's in the Hall of Fame. They're all in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean,
Every one of them is a Hall of Famer.
some of them I can't speak to because they're old.
Oh,
but
hold on. Bill Russell for the Lakers too. Oh,
it's everybody.
I know, but that just seems weird.
But didn't LeBron wear 6 for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, got to have something for himself. Take it away from Russell. I don't even care if Russell said it's okay. That's bullshit.
R.I.P. Bill Russell.
So is Kobe the only one to have 2 numbers retired?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yep. LeBron is gonna. Oh wait, no.
I haven't seen anybody else in this list with 2 numbers,
Well, yeah, Wilt's retired by 2 different organizations.
but 2 different
Jordan-
numbers with the same organization.
Yeah.
No.
See, I'd argue Jamal Wilkes too. He was great. but
Jack
not-
Randolph.
I mean, when you the
Oh.
Grizzlies.
Tony Allen. I can make. You can make a
No.
case.
Oh, neither of them.
None of
No,
them.
Tony Allen for. Are you kidding me? Some of the best players of all time don't want to go up against him.
Or Chris Bosh. Like, come on, man.
No,
Chris
I wouldn't-
Bosh,
I wouldn't
no.
get Bosh either.
Chris
When you're
Bosh,
the
no.
third option on a great team,
But look at this number 23 on the Heat. That's when you know you're great. When your number's retired by a team you didn't even play for. The Bill
Oscar,
Russell
yeah.
world.
Sidney Moncrief, I don't know if I'd retire his number. He was great for a long time. The Bucks sucked a lot back then too. Kareem with Milwaukee, of course. What in the hell? Malik Sealy? Is there a different Malik Sealy and a different? I don't
No.
Wow. Same guy.
see. Frazier, Russell, Maravich. I can't argue with any of those. Earl Monroe, Willis Reed, DeBuscher. Bill
Wait,
Brett-
you missed the guy. You missed the guy. Go up. The Dick.
Dick Barnett. I don't know who he is. Maybe Coach knows who he is. I don't know.
Now, Dick Barnett has like that weird jump shot.
Oh. Nick Collison?
The first number they were retired. Yeah.
R2, there you go.
Nate McMillan?
I have no clue who that is.
Played for the Sonics.
Yeah, Sonic. He was a coach. I mean,
Um,
but to have your number retired, like nobody can wear number 10 because of him.
Spencer Haywood. Like, really?
Yeah. You're Thunder. I mean, they got to start taking some. They got to start taking some of these banners down if they keep winning championships. Even Jack Sikma. No.
look at the Sixers.
Moses Malone were also
I'll
retired. as a
give that
Rocket.
one. I'll give that one. I'll give that one. I'll give that one. I'll give Mo Cheeks. I'd say no. I'm sorry. He was great.
Hal Greer, yes.
Yeah, these other ones I
You
can't.
realize Wilt's numbers retired by 3 different teams: Sixers, Warriors, and
Barkley, Cunningham, Jones, Greer, Chamberlain. Can't argue with any of those. I'd take Mo Cheeks out of there though.
Yeah.
Walter
Steve
Davis.
Nash. There's Nash.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin Johnson should be on here.
No. Or Marley.
No,
Wait,
Dan Marley
wait.
either. As
Hold
much
on.
as I love
Did the
him.
Sixers not have Barkley?
Yeah, he was on there. Right
Are
there.
you? Oh, there he is. Okay, I was like, wait, whoa. All right, we gotta head on out, guys. I got a game
We're
at
almost
7.
done.
All right, fine.
Maurice Lucas, Drexler. No Terry Porter. No.
But I like Terry Porter.
You got to
Terry
be
Porter.
elite. I would not even Mitch Richmond. No.
So not even me? That's
No.
rude.
Hey, people will argue, but I don't even think Weber deserves his number retired.
You could make an argument for Weber because he did.
You really can.
He was great. He was really great, but
Peja Stojakovic.
yeah, well, I think I don't
No,
know.
he deserves to be there.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was great. Devok, I would say. I don't know who Twyman is or Sam Lacey.
Avery Johnson.
I mean, he came back and coached for a while and was pretty damn good.
Bruce
coach, too.
Bowen.
Yeah, please. Now, Ginobili, Duncan,
Yes.
okay. Gervin, maybe not. I guess maybe.
Sean
so.
Elliott, yes.
No.
Carter, yes. Dantley, I'd say no. That was answered earlier. Maravich and Russell, yes. Stockton, yes. Hornacek, yes. Malone, yes. Daryl Griffith, no.
Mark
Mark
Ian,
Eaton.
yes.
Eaton, yes. Monroe, yes. Hayes, yes. Gus Johnson, yes. Yes, I don't know who that is. But I mean, it should just be a little more elite. That's my point. I guess.
And Reed goes, Weber should not be in the Hall of Fame.
I can see that argument. He did. I don't know how
I'm
to
a
put it.
Michigan fan, so I'm biased.
I mean, he was game changer. He was a guy. I mean, but how many
This
titles?
is the only reason why he's in the Hall of Fame. That's the only reason why he's in the Hall
That
of
would be a
Fame.
reason he would not be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, that's the best thing. I'm a diehard Michigan fan. That's the best thing he has ever
I
done.
mean, Weber was.
He was a part of
force.
Fab Five.
I mean, every team he was on, that was a force. There wasn't too many
Reed
people
got
that could
it.
argue.
Like, come on. That's the best thing he has ever done.
That was the worst thing he ever did.
I'm a Michigan fan. I'm still mad about that.
I mean, you should be a little twisted with that.
I really should.
But the only
But-
thing we didn't talk about is Jaylen Brown being in an MVP conversation. We can save MVP conversation for later in the year.
Yeah, no, I was just picking something random. All right.
He's playing well, but
He's
was
playing
fun.
really well.
a lot of great talk today.
Yep. And guys, if you want to catch the replay, this will be on the Hardcore Sports.
Fuck this guy.
This will be on the Hardcore Sports Network. You can watch the whole thing over there. I'm gonna upload it there tomorrow morning. So,
Say it with me,
Pre-
guys. Where we go? Edgecombe.
Edge.
Edgecombe.
hey, and then Rio went,
Edgecombe, everybody. Oh, chat, everybody watching this, say it to yourself. So you don't say Edgecombe.
yes.
I trust it. I trust it, Twitch. It's happening. This year,
All
we're
right.
back. Championship. Rockets and Sixers in the finals. Can you imagine how fun this podcast would be if we are in the finals?
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Shout out to everybody that joined the chat. I love you guys. Thanks for being a
Uh,
part of the show.
Yep, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe to all 3 of our channels. The links are in the description. You'll catch us next week every Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern. Yes.
Don't click on links and DMs in Discord. Thank you.
Wait, I put my live streams in there.
DMs. You don't DM people your live stream. These
Oh,
are
okay.
DMs.
Gotcha. Okay. With that being said, guys, we'll catch you all later. I'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Peace, guys. Have a good wait. Another comment. Sixers.
Yeah, that's right. Dream on. Everybody should want their team in the finals.
Let's go.
Even the
Dream.
Hornets and the Wizards and the Pacers.
All right, guys. We'll catch you all later. Everyone have a good rest of your night and peace.